They say your biggest enemy is the person close to you. And this statement was confirmed today. The death of Kasipul Kabondo MP, Sir Charles Were, was not just an accident.
And it will shock you to note that this is a very heinous crime that was done in a very cavalier manner, involving people that ordinarily some should have um, taken good care of the interests of the Member of Parliament.
Was something that was orchestrated and planned by Were's close aide. Now, the arrest that changed everything, huh? Hey, I'm telling you, you will wonder. Um, Bodyguard and driver arrested. Just imagine the people who were moving around the town with the MP Ongondo. These are the people who are planning, allegedly planning, his assassination. Imagine you as the member of parliament, you are in a vehicle, and the person who is driving you is actually driving you to your death. The person who is supposed to guard you, to shoot whoever wants to kill you, is actually the person who is coordinating how the attackers will reach you. It is so painful. This thing is so painful. That's the reality. And now, the DCI revelation that Ongondo's own security team is involved suggests a betrayal. The DCI's revelation that Ongondo's security team, that is the driver and the bodyguard, that they were involved in the murder, suggests a shocking betrayal. Yeah, and I think this is so sad. And now, why do you think the bodyguard has been arrested? This is because, the DCI, when they were doing the investigation, they realized that there was a vehicle that dropped this gunman. Yeah? This vehicle dropped the gunman, the parliament, and of course, this is the same vehicle that, of course, picked the gunman after having shot the MP. When they shot the MP, walikimbilia pikipiki. Baada ya kukimbilia pikipiki, walienda penye gari ilikuwa hapo around CBK. I mean, CBD. I think it is so shocking. Now, the owner of the vehicle was arrested, and he actually led the DCI to Ongondo's own bodyguard. Ongondo's own bodyguard. Just imagine. Yeah? Shocking, because the driver of the vehicle said that I was paid 1,000 shillings to drop the picky guys, the guys that had guns, to go and kill Ongondo. So it means that this assassination was planned, and whoever wanted Ongondo to die knew that the easiest way of killing Ongondo is by using his bodyguard and driver. Just imagine. So they were allegedly they are linked to this murder. And actually, the DCI is saying that the bodyguard knows how the killers reached the MP. And of course, another shocking twist is that Philip Aroko, Philip Nahashon Aroko, Ongondo's rival, was ordered to surrender the nearest police station. Why? Aroko, Ongondo's rival, is now a prime suspect. And the DCI believe that there is a strong link between Aroko and these people who killed Ongondo. Of course, of course, Ongondo, of course, was a politician. And this murder goes back to Omabe because Ongondo was Kasipul member of parliament. So whoever wanted him to die was, of course, his rival. It is not confirmed that Arago is the person who killed Ongondo, but the DCI believe that there is a strong connection between Ongondo, between the killers and Philip Aroko. Aroko is a very prominent politician in Kasipul. So, of course, his death has to do with politics. Yeah. Someone wanted to eliminate Ongondo so that the road becomes clear. Maybe his rival knew that he can't sustain attacks from Ongondo, or he cannot face Ongondo in a free and fair contest. So what does he do? He just eliminates Ongondo amtoke kwa njia so that he remains with Kasipul Kabondo. So the DCI is going through all the politicians in Omabay, but they have zeroed in Philip Aroko, Ongondo's fiercest rival. And Aroko actually has surrendered, and in fact, he has hired a powerful lawyer, Omari. He has hired Omari, who, of course, he wants to represent him in court. And whenever you see someone hiring Omari, that person, there's something, there's something, because the DCI, they actually, if there's the best investigation I've seen from the DCI, it's this one. The way they have zeroed in the suspect, the way they have arrested the suspect, and the way they have even realized that Ongolo's bodyguard is the one who paid 1,000 shillings to the owner of the vehicle that drove the killers. Just imagine. I think the most painful part of this story is not even Philip Aroko. Yeah? Whether he's guilty or not guilty. That's not even the painful part of the story. The painful part of this story is that Ongondo's own bodyguard, someone entrusted with a gun to protect his life, is the one coordinating, is the one paying the driver to come and drop killers. I think these people, this bodyguard must have known that they were being trained, because if he paid the owner of the vehicle to drop the people who had guns or the person or the assassin, this means that he was communicating with them. He was telling them that we will be stopping around Gong Road. So, and this guy will be sitting in front. So what you do, come and shoot front left. Yeah, and you'll be dead. That explains why these people, this bodyguard, never even fired back. Because you can't tell me that you're having a gun. You're a bodyguard. You need to be stand by. Yeah, you have a gun. And someone comes, shoots your boss. You don't even pick your gun. You don't even fire any shot. Because no, when you're a bodyguard, you need to be alert. You need to have your gun with you. So what you should have done, if I told this guy was innocent, this bodyguard, you should have at least fired one shot. But he's saying that he was caught off guard, but it's not off guard because he knew the vehicle that, of course, dropped these assassins. So I believe it wasn't off guard. It was something that was well orchestrated. And the DCI have realized that this owner of this vehicle was paid 1,000 shillings. In fact, even from the outset, I mean, um, when I first heard about assassination, there's some things that were not adding up. Because I'm telling you that you're a bodyguard. Of course, you can't be found. No, this killer did not shoot the bodyguard. Because I believe that if the killer didn't know the bodyguard, he would have shot even the bodyguard. But see, these people went straight to where Ongondo was. And this person did not even make any mistake of shooting the driver. So it tells you that there is a lot to unravel in this story. And it tells you that the DCI have done a very good job by linking the bodyguard with the killers. Yeah, this transaction, 1,000 shillings payment that was made in that was sent to the owner of the vehicle that drove the killers. This is a breakthrough. And I think this chain is long, and eventually Kenyans will get to know who actually finished the election of Ongondo. And what I can say is that the families are now in pain, especially when they see that the bodyguard, the person their fathers trusted for protection, is actually the person who ferried the killers to Ongondo's destination. It is so absurd, and it's something that I think is not a laughing matter. And if at all these people are guilty, I think they should face the toughest punishment the earth can ever give. Because when you kill someone, the height of his career is not good. One of just a member of parliament, and he was doing well in his constituency. And but now someone wanted him dead, and actually the person wanted him dead used his closest bodyguard. And I think these people, if at all is guilty, this bodyguard, I believe he was given a good amount of money. So that's what's happening now. So Kenyans are really following this story and don't know what really um, what's happening. And I think the government is doing a good job by investigating this matter. And I believe they have begun investigating it deeper after the ODM members threatened to quit the broad-based government. So now they want to prove to ODM members that we are okay, we are one, and we will unravel this mystery surrounding Ongondo's death, and we will find the killers and we will bring them to book. That's the thing what's happening. Tell me, folks, do you really believe that Ongondo would have survived if at all you would have known that? Do you think Ongondo did a good job by trusting his close aides, bodyguard and driver? Do you think so? I think I can't blame Ongondo because it is not easy for you to trust your bodyguard, to not your bodyguard. But I think the same way Ongondo changed his vehicle, because I believe that he changed his vehicle and he used his son's car because he was trying to throw off the killers. So I believe that if at all he was changing his movement, he should have changed his bodyguard. I think that's why he made a mistake, but you can't blame him because I didn't know that it could come that way. And again, he should have learned from Raila Odinga. Raila was once sent bodyguards by Uhuru Kenyatta in 2014. But Raila refused to take the bodyguards because just only trust the people you know. I think Ongondo did not have strong connection with this bodyguard because he's the person who ferried the assassins.